I would press record. I'm in streaming chat. Post. Post. I'll put more like general stuff on those. You know? Hey guys, I'm the Game World 64, and welcome and welcome to our next and welcome to the brand new year. I don't know. Today we're gonna be playing a brand new game for the channel, Pokemon Legends Arceus. You wanna come in, Kelly? Okay. Hopefully that mom TV didn't speed. I moved. I went to go open the door and I accidentally put the HBO button on my remote. I don't even have that. So yeah. So today after the overall disappointment I had with Legends EA, I want to try Legends Arceus again, since from what I remember, it's probably the best Switch Pokemon game. Either this or Let's Go, I would say. Welcome to my realm, located beyond time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. It's probably the closest we've actually seen to the true form of Arceus since... Yeah, the goat thing is just his avatar. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Yeah. I look like that. And whenever I play a Pokemon game, I go by K. K. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures human call Pokemon. K. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. And that's our main goal. Oh, to complete the Pokedex 100%. Hopefully I can get a good look at chat on YouTube. Since if you're watching on Twitch, you can see I'm using my full screen setup. Mostly so I can use this as a B-roll for ranking every Pokemon. You know, kill two birds with one stone. But yeah. Legends Arceus. I remember really loving this game when it came out. It was just a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to trying it again. No, I guess that's just how it works. Pokemon Legends Arceus. I guess I pronounced it Arceus. Yes. Also, just wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Huh? Oh, am I playing? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I think I put in Mystery Dungeon. You're alive, my boy. Really does feel like a Mystery Dungeon opening. If it wasn't for Professor Laventon over there. Hello, chat. You gave me quite a shock falling from the sky like that. But thanks goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? Even though I already know the name. I'd like to ask you the same thing. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand? Come on now. Who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to be have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? Uh, Technically, I am from Sinnoh. I see. You seem in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I do not know. So you don't know who. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night? Well, that is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow. I hope. I don't know why I can't see the chat on like my on like Streamlabs. You know? I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Well, Cynical. How did I forget the name of Cynical? Ashawa. Oh, I completely forgot. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you would appear here. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Of course I do. I'm lost, not come on. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems you have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures, if that they are. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? K. So you're called K. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Is that the shortening of my real name? Hello. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself yet. My name is Leventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. If I remember correctly, it's implied he's actually from the Galar region. Maybe a relative of like Hop and Leon's. I'm not worried about spoilers. I've played through this game before. I know what's going on. Oh, bless and butter, my darling Pokemon. Why would you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could round them up? I beg you. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's a location you can always go back to, but I don't think there's ever really a reason to. And it is still really nice to look at. I can just see over the horizon. Yeah. I've said this in previous streams, but when transferring my data from the Switch 1 to Switch 2, I sadly lost all my Pokemon. Like all the Pokemon I had in Scarlet and Violet were just gone. Not including some of my longtime favorites. So favorites, and I want to try and get them back. So for this playthrough, I'll be using the same team I did on my first personal playthrough back when the game came out. There's a glowing beaming object over there. Nah. Answer your phone. Answer your phone, child. This is a very I love the design of this phone, but it's also very impractical. I go like, this look like it would hurt if you put it in your like it looked like it would really hurt if you put it in your pants. I bestow onto thee this Arc phone, and thy mission: seek out all Pokemon. At least all the ones in the series. Alright. It's been a while since I played. Been a while since I played this game, and I know the controls are slightly different from uh, ZA, annoyingly. Yet another miss. I'm glad. I'm glad you come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing yet. You see, I'd love to give. I'd love to give you. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now, that one is a Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and it's apparently battles using its sharp feathers. I'm terrible at THs. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irritated. And the Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating underwater, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing about how to go about catching Pokemon. Here, my boy. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to capture them. You obtained 50. And you are going to need all 50 of them. All of them. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. I find that explanation so weird. I've always found that explanation, though, how Pokeballs works to be so weird. I mean, I get why. In the modern day, they turn into energy and like get sealed into the ball, and I assumed it's like a simulated habitat for them inside it. But yeah, it feels wrong to think that every Pokemon has the ability to shrink itself down, and that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and why the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside. Fit inside with the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know what you admit, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far would be for me to say so. I suppose given my own dialect of skills in this area. Yeah, it is. It is hard to speak while reading sometimes. And so this game you get flow. You aim and flow. This is so satisfying. I could do it for hours. And I have. So satisfying. I could do that for hours, and I have. The catching in this game is so much fun. I was so disappointed it was nowhere near this fun in both Scarlet and Violet and ZA. Yeah, it kind of feels like in ZA they kind of made the catching stuff worse increase the focus on the battling, which doesn't really make sense. But this game has like a much, I wouldn't say it has a much better balance. I do wish battling was a bit more of a focus here. I do understand why not though. They want to focus on the capturing and exploring aspect of the series. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you've caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come flying. You'd come falling. I must say, Kay, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch these Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? I have my own headcanon for my character, for the character I play as throughout all the Pokemon games. But I would not be surprised if canonically this trainer was at one point the Sinnoh League champion, or the player character from Diamond and Pearl at least. Seek out all Pokemon. And that object is an Ogg phone, you say? What an odd device. It could it be guiding you somehow? If you indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to complete this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such catalog a Pokedex. Oh yeah, so that does imply Hisui may be the oldest version of the Pokedex. It's not, yeah, it is canonically not the first ever Pokedex. I wonder what region that would have been. Would have been like in universe. Like I know not what it's Kanto, but yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon that can be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skills of using them. Either you, a person with a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation is ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come on now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Well, yeah, you can miss me. I'd love to go on a new journey. Then whomever and wherever you may be, I'd welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all of that. Follow me onward to Jubilife Village. I feel like I should probably I don't know, maybe speak a bit less. I don't know. I feel like by the time the game is open, it's gonna be time to end stream, which gonna suck. In my opinion, the game doesn't really start until you get Standler. Thank goodness for your tireless work keeping us safe, Guardsman. This young man is of great acceptance. And I think I did read most of it, but I'm gonna read most of it myself, but I won't read everything out loud. Oh no. Oh no, I'm still trying to figure this out. There we have Jubilife Village, one of the most unique towns in the entire Pokemon series, being one that we'll see grow and expand throughout the game. One thing I just find really interesting about this game is how the townspeople treat you, the player. I mean, if you look around all the text boxes, they're always they're all confused. They're all talking about like how you dress or like where you came from. And when the feels hostile. Oh, no. We need to go and report that we've successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. I'm gonna ask you, would you wait for me a minute at the canteen? We just past that bridge here to the left, the Wallflower, it's called. Oh, that text glitch is still in this game. One thing I noticed is that whenever there's a text on screen and you press go into a menu, the text will actually start glitching out. Yeah, here we have Jubilife Village. You'll be spending most of your time in this upper area. There really isn't that much to do down here, from what I remember. That's a side quest. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do that we'll eventually get to see. That we'll get to see as we play through the game. I think right now I'm just gonna focus on getting through getting parts of the story before we head off. Hello. But now aren't you awfully suspicious? Yeah, what is? Am I wearing like the male symbol? Like the wallflower is for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. That's rude. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'll be mincemeat. You'll be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, if the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Are you met Professor Lambton? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times. It makes me a bit worried for him. Hmm. Professor! Kay here agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. Oh no. Captain Silene! Hi, Cyrus. This is great. Have many great grandma. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Yeah, we're canonically 15 in this game. Also, Roof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The both of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi if you please. But make it for 3 today. Potato mochi. I never ever had mochi. But, I think I did, but it was like frozen mochi and I wasn't quite sure how to eat it. But I kind of thought, I don't know. I don't know, but I wonder how good this stuff actually is. Well, as you know, that great hole in the sky, the people call it the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come on now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. Oh no, I concern myself only with the facts. Now you already know there are many Pokemon here within the Hisui region. After all, in the grass, forest, by the water, or wherever they lake. Our job at Civic Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. But it's impossible to know what kinds of power they may possess, or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where K comes in. It is really interesting just seeing a whole different group of people and how they view Pokemon. Pokemon are just so drastically different from the way they are in the modern times. 3? We've had a hard enough time catching even one wild Pokemon comes after us. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close to them and aim with your Pokeball. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Civic Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a luxury meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole potions of potato mochi, you know? The slow progression on that Pokedex clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, kid? And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, and if said members fell out, even if said members fell out of the sky. Oh, yeah, that's also another parallel I didn't notice with the first game as well. Well, with the sequel. How both games have you working for the quote-unquote, having you work for the team. Okay, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. If you fail to pass the trial, we will put you in tomorrow. You must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, or perhaps your death in the wilds. My gosh, oh, I love how dark that is. Captain Silene's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. Anyway, I think it's time we turned this way. Yeah, I'm not going to bed yet. It's only like 6:23. Yeah. I can't wait to be able to dodge roll. Just dodge roll everywhere. Okay. Now I let it head straight to that. The way to put up button things. Yeah, save your progress. Alright, let me go for a save. Funny how literally, funny how the cleaver roared as soon as my dog barked. Good morning, Kay. Why do I keep yawning? When I keep yawning, we just had a full night's sleep. I think I talked to you, then change our clothes. Oh wait, no, we changed our clothes in the other room. What lovely, what lovely weather we got. Have you had a night's sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you? Let's get to the headquarters. So the Civic Corps officers are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. A wild Pokemon, they're everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack of outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical corps will put you to your wits. I looked out on. But I don't get why after all these years they still have that stilted walk cycle animation for characters when they need to move them around. If you want to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different Pokemon. Species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. That doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Okay. I shall accept. I'll accept you to step in if anything goes away. Our first mission: Galaxy Team entry trial. The Galaxy Team's entry trial. Pardon, Kay. Good, come with me at the moment. Oh boy, it's time for a thing. Now, jolly good morning to everyone. Is there something the matter, Professor Levinson? In order to complete our Pokedex, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Kay must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Our starter Pokemon, Rowlet, Cyndaquil, or Oshawott. Go on, Kay. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner Pokemon of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but if it's plain to see, they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Okay, now I remember when we started starters for these games, it was pretty easy for me to decide which one I wanted. I like to go, whenever I go into a new game, Pokemon game, I always try to use a Pokemon I haven't used before, either entirely new Pokemon or just Pokemon I've never used before in that region. And my phone is shutting down. Dang it. I didn't know with that low in charge. Guess I won't be looking at chat for a minute. Give me a second. All right, plug it in. Professional. Anyway, so I used an Oshawott when I played through Pokemon White 2 the first time. I used the Rowlet when I went through Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I've never used a Cyndaquil. And that's our starter Pokemon. Cyndaquil? You want Cyndaquil to be your first partner? Yes, I do. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. You received Cyndaquil. Yeah. Word of advice, my boy, play close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain Pokemon when you're out on the field. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Alright, we got 20 Pokeballs. Out there only left just an outfit, but I don't think we get one until we actually enter the core. And yeah. Now we got our first Pokemon! Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil only knows Quick Attack. Oh, attack down, special defense up. That is not that good. That's not that good. I would much prefer like a special attack much rather a special attack increase, but I guess it's fine. And I also got to change a name. I gotta give you a name. Let me think. I wonder if I can just. I wonder if I took a picture of his name at some point. Oh yeah. Before I reset my file, I took a picture of all the clothes I can't get anymore in the game. Wham. Let's see, photo. Oh no, one game. There it goes. Wait, no. Okay, there it goes. Noted Bertha. Ah, yeah, there they are. Okay, yeah, that's the so that's my full team. That's who we're going to be using. Using Summit Bob, Bertha Quilla, Pirouette, and Mr. Quill. No, no, not that. Save screenshot. Okay. Yeah, so just make sure. How did I spell it? MYSTIKAQUIL. Mr. Quill. Yeah. Like a cynic, like a Cynical, but mystic. Mystical. Mr. Quill. Alright. Alright, we got that. Taking it out. Elf? Can we not shop yet? No, we cannot. No, we cannot. Let's just head out and get out and yeah, I can't find a word to describe this guy, so let's meet a bastard. I guess. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can always tell you're quite a character. I'm Volo, the Green Coat Guild. The go-to choice for your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Well, I fell from the sky. And now I'm here. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're suddenly full of interesting surprises. Interesting. The odd and novel is key to any good merchandise success. So what do you say? How about you and I see our Pokemon stand up together, stand up to one another in battle. Sounds good. Have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. So I hope you know if your Pokemon. Yeah. Alright, our first battle in the Sui region. Volo. And Togepi. Funny enough, I don't think I was. Funny enough, if I remember correctly, I was honestly surprised on the twist when it came to Volo. Volo in the post game. Alright, yeah. First battle, fairly simple. Fairly simple. This gameplay is mostly like but like a regular Pokemon game. But you have the ability to move around the field. And those new different abilities and gimmicks that are unique to this game. I really wish this game had a multiplayer element to it. I'm honestly shocked that that Pokemon Showdown never implemented this as like a game mode. But that would have been so cool. Cool, but I guess it is very draft. I don't know. Maybe it would be harder to implement than I think it would. Thanks, Volo. I'm sure we'll be friends for all time. And space. Thanks for the pod. You need that on your Pokemon. One off in battle. Success on your travels. We'll get XD members. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna go find some plates. That's really something. Not only you can catch a Pokemon, but you can lead them in battle. Now, onto the Obsidian Fieldlands. I actually really like the way this game does open worlds a bit more. I like the way this game does open worlds more than Scarlet and Violet, Violet and ZA. Instead of having multiple different areas, instead of having multiple different smaller condensed areas, instead of one big open world. I like it better because it feels like the developers could limit themselves more and really pack this place, at least theoretically pack this place with a lot more content and set pieces. You catch a bit of Starly and Shanks. Well, you see, canceling got hold me. Alright. Alright, let's get through the tutorial. Welcome. This is Aspiration Hill. These are Pokemon you can find. Okay. Honestly, this game looks a lot better than I remembered, honestly. Like, they're not the best. Like, it's no Xenoblade. But you can definitely tell they were going for an art style here. Eat them carefully. Yeah, once you get used to the way capturing this game is, it's just a lot of fun. Like just doing that all the time. And we got a Starly. Oh, Zubat's in this game? I don't know, kind of wanted to use a Zubat with like some really fast Pokemon, but I'll do that like on my own time. Maybe I'll catch one and try it out for a bit while we're doing this playthrough. If we might go at okay, we're not complete the game, but at the very least, like get the shiny charm and all that stuff. Yeah, I really like. Yeah, this is a really good tutorial. So we're showing off. So yeah, first we have Bidoof. We have the starter trio showing off just the basics of how the mechanics work. But we have Bidoof that shows a basic Pokemon. Your average Pokemon is captured. A Starly, which shows how, which is a skittish Pokemon. And then you have Shinx here, which is an offensive, a standoffish Pokemon, I guess. Aggressive. That's a good word for it. or aggressive Pokemon. There are basically three main types of encounters. Either neutral, skittish, or aggressive when they see you. You have the choice of either staying out of battle and trying to throw your Pokeball, or to catch them, or in cases like this, you can just stop battle with them and catch them normally. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. We got an action order, so at a point, depending on your speed stat, the more actions you can get. It depends on your speed stat and another game mechanic that we'll see in a bit. Nope, not yet. Yes, I think now Ember will be fine. I said I thought. Not that I was sure. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Okay, quick attack. Level 2. Yeah, another quick attack should be good. Alright. Where's the Pokeball? Oh, there it is. It is actually kind of smart to have the file up there to show off, like, hey, the Pokeball's over here. But then you think about it and, like, I could have cut the grass on fire. Yeah, just say, I think the Silver Corps will have a real chance of completing the Pokedex. Well, we've done it. We have passed with flying colors. We're back to the tutorial with flying colors. I remember when I remember, like, right before this game came out, after hearing about how, after seeing that BDSP was just not that good of a game, and after being really upset with Sword and Shield, like, I really do not like that game. I'll talk about it more another time, but I hate Pokemon Sword and Shield. Anyway. Oh, wait, I just noticed something. That's something. You get a little preview of you can see that guy in here. Right here, that's cool. That's cool. You get a little preview of later characters you will see. Also get to see Volo. Volo as well, kind of showing that, like, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's just a cool guy. Just a guy. But, you know, I'll explain once we get back into the Obsidian Piglins. But for now, let's go get some actual clothes on. It seems we won't have you to. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You're part the trial. You can hold on to that session. I must admit, you've impressed me. It's a high hurdle to judge. Whether a stranger like you could be worthy, but you've cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. It changed in the wind you used last night, and then report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Yes, ma'am. Oh, but we're also getting a look around here. But look, you see little well and cute tree, and there you are. And the Oshawott around the big tank. And then this is where Cinequil would be if we didn't pick him. Honestly, I have no clue what this is. Kind of like a pressure chamber. Pressure chamber, like you would have something in there. Yeah, one thing I really like about Pokemon games and video games in general, just all the little details the world designers can throw in here. Like you can see like sketches of a Pikachu, a Starly, an Abra, of a Roselia, and just the landscape. Yeah, just like really cool. Really cool. No matter what the Pokemon game, even Sword and Shield, it has these little don't just Scarlet and Violet, it has all these little details and these small models that I just really appreciate. Really appreciate it, and I'll take the time to look at whenever I'm around. But look at this. Look at this. I don't know what any of this means, but I just find it so cool that's here. The only thing that would make it better is if the Pokemon language could actually be translated. That's one small thing that's one small thing that does bug me, especially with the new games, how they use this like fictional language so much throughout the series, throughout the franchise, and yet it's never been translated, or and yet it's never like translatable. Like you can't turn it into Japanese. Oh, well, whatever. And here we have all. We finally have our main outfit, and we can change our eye color. Let's go with. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, let's go with pink. Pink. That's a color I normally don't. I normally don't wear. Nice. Now to head back to the third floor, if I remember correctly. Oh man, look at YouTube. That is way behind. Like, is that on me or that? Okay, no, never mind. No, it was on me. Okay. Look how well our Civic Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored for you. I see you changed. Regarding your accommodation, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. No offense, but I will be taking this off the first chance I get. So once I'm done here and got a chance to go back home. Now present yourself to the commander. All right. Let's talk to this guy. I think I remember liking this guy. Baggin. Yes, yeah, that's right. You're the guy who increases my bag size. Only need to spend a lot of money on you. Hey, it's oh, you're the ancestor of Karen. Yeah, Karen from the Johto League. Johto League. That's one thing I love about this game. All the main characters have their counterparts of a previous one. Of course, you and the other girl based on Lucas and Dawn. And this commander guy is oh yeah, Professor. Why am I blanking on his name? He's my favorite. He's my very first professor, Professor Rowan. Why did I blank on his name? Professor Rowan. Oh, in this case, I am Commander. Commando. Commando. I, that's the first time I ever said name out loud. I was just like Commando, Commander. That's clever. Commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you're okay. It's an honor. Face me in combat. Yeah. What was the animation for that? Some. Even with like the same animation for each one, the same animation for each one. It would have been funny. What about to try upon you? Matter how you may seem, you're part of the village now. Dedicate yourself to the GET and complete your Pokedex. But I warn you, okay? Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. They very much are, especially in this game. I think they were toned. I could be wrong, but I think they were toned down a bit in Legend ZA, with the exception of that one area. So many pyros. Anyway, so the command I was expecting you. But other than this, you'll begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. You perform well as a member of the Civic Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher rank you'll become. And working on your Pokedex will also of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours. To seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. We can now make Pokeballs. And we're given 3,000 Pokedollars. There you go, Yen. Okay, you're expert at crafting yourself. Not to do it. Yeah, we have the ability to craft items in this game. Well, we can't still buy Pokeballs and stuff at a certain point. It is cool that we do also have the ability to craft and make them ourselves. I feel like you're also someone's relative, but I don't exactly remember. But you feel very familiar, and not just because I'm remembering you specifically. Oh yeah, I remember when I first played this game, I just kept pressing B to try and sprint, but nope, that does not work. Anyway. I am Auntie. I am Auntie. You're the clothing shop lady. And you are an ancestor of, I think, one of the Frontier Brain characters. Yeah, if I remember correctly, your design resembles the male trainer at the battle palace. Battle Palace in the Sinnoh Elite, in the Sinnoh Battle Frontier. Yeah, the same location where Caitlin? Yeah, Caitlin. Same place where Caitlin was in. Well, Caitlin was in Platinum before she became an Elite Four member in Unova. Also, F in the chat for the Battle Frontier. I really miss it to this day. I really want it to come back. First we craft, and then we catch. You got a workbench, you can craft, make items, etc. You can make Pokeballs, potions, basically most of the items we get, we can use in the game once we've learned the recipe. Hmm. There are no Premier Balls in this game, just regular Pokeballs along with regular Pokeballs, and two others that have different tiers. Yeah, they're kind of funny. Our game all about catching, and there's only like a few different types of Pokeballs. Yeah, here we have. So here we have the Pokedex. Pokedex, definitely one of my favorite Pokedexes in the series, and definitely one of the most, time consuming. If you want to 1000% the game, you gotta complete all of those. No, you don't need. No, you don't need to. Need to. I think what we were required, blah. I think what we're required to do is to reach level 10. Reach level 10. But if you want to 1000% complete it, as I call it, when you do absolutely everything in the game, no matter even the stuff the developers really don't think you should be doing, then yeah, you gotta do all of that. Which I probably won't be doing. I don't know, maybe. Maybe it depends on. I don't know, it depends on what you guys think. But I probably won't. Probably won't. Just complete the Pokedex like a normal person. Excuse me, but I couldn't help but over here. We're going to the Fieldlands camp. Would you mind taking care of a quest for me? I'm standing guard here, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at the headquarters if you want to talk about it. Side quest! Not the first Pokemon game to have side quests. I think they've all had them, but this is the first game to really do them right. Wait, and this guy wants a Wurmple. Which is funny. I want a Wurmple. But now the interesting thing is, it's probably gonna take me a while for me to achieve that quest because I want to give him a shiny Wurmple. Just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. So we'll see what happens. And yep, here we got the shop. Now we can get some bunch of different items like revives, potions, Pokeballs if we don't want to craft them. And a cake little base. Base, a type of base. You can throw those out to get Pokemon in order to distract Pokemon. Fuck you. You come from outside the village. You want to learn all about Starly. Oh yeah, I agree. I love Starly. Starly's are my favorite early game bird Pokemon. What do you want to learn about? You want to learn about the Shinx ears. If you could catch a Shinx, would you show it to me? Yes, actually, I already have one. I already have one. Let's send her out. Alright, let's have a peek at those round ears. Pointer. That's it. It's a kind of yellow cross pattern on them. It's kind of like a star. I can't tell you what a relief this is. I felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only the throat is my brain and the bone is a thought. Thanks for helping me out. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. And you received items. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's like over 100 of those about the game, so yeah. Those are gonna be fun. And finally, after how long has it been? An hour and 10. Wait, let me re-enter and exit the thing. An hour and 10 minutes. We can finally be let loose onto this world. Or at least the first, at least one small section of it. Although I do think this game has just a really good intro. Good intro. It's engaging. It's very much engaging for engaging, especially on the first playthrough, and it's not too long. Now, it's not too long when if you're just skipping everything. It's taking me a bit longer than usual since well, I'm reading, since I'm reading a good chunk of the dialogue. But overall, it doesn't take that long for you to get going. Yeah, now I can dodge roll, and our full moveset is, and our full base moveset basically complete. And now we could follow. I could keep following her to see what we gotta do, but we could also just go around the world. But also at this point, we could just go around the area and explore. We can go here, here, and over here, and over here. Those are the areas where we're basically like free to explore. We explore to our own uh, mm, kind of to our heart's content. Yeah, we're kind of to our heart's content. And since while we can't explore, it still is going to be very dangerous. Okay, we're just gonna run past that Shinx. Over here we got some iron junk. Yeah, guys. It's gonna take me a minute to fully get really used to the flow of this game, but once you get a hang of the controls, it is just a lot of fun just running across this world, catching Pokemon, throwing Pokemon at like trees and rocks to collect items. It's a lot of fun. Oh, all these dead flowers. Maybe one day we'll come back and see if we can let them bloom. Oh, it's actually, yeah, if you look closely, they actually do look like gardenia flowers. Oh no. Oh no, that's level 21. Yeah, you gotta be real careful when you're out here. And here we have the Wurmple we need. I could catch one now. No, I don't exactly need it. Yeah, there's a wide variety of different things we can complete. Mostly considering mostly these consist of either using specific moves, defeating Pokemon, capturing a certain amount of them, defeating them in battle, or sometimes watching them do a specific thing. Overall, I would recommend just kind of going with the flow of things. So I think maybe like swapping out, having a variety of Pokemon on you doing stuff. Instead of just having your main team. That just having a main team of 6. It, okay. Up, up. Yep. Yeah, then a Pokemon could just run away like that. Really neat. Now I think we can. Now, it is actually possible to go this way. Actually, no, it is actually possible to actually cross the river. I wonder if we still can. Ooh, now I'm curious. The thing is with this game, like, unless... Okay, well, let's talk about this first. So you can go over here, but there's a certain wall blocking the way. That is an alpha Snorlax. Not just Snorlax, an alpha Snorlax, meaning they're incredibly strong and incredibly aggressive. Level 45. Yeah, so you can't get past it, but you always gotta worry about that when you're coming through here. And even then, it's guarding this place for a good reason, because all the Pokemon over here are much higher leveled. The main reason you would want to go over here, especially now, is mostly for the challenge of it. Just to see how much you can do. And maybe if you're lucky, catch a Pokemon, a Pokemon too. I think, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter what level the Pokemon is, you can capture any Pokemon you find. It's just a matter of being lucky. No, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. Sorry, Bidoof. Oh, and there's that bus. But yeah, it's just a matter of being lucky. Being lucky. Any Pokemon you see, you can theoretically capture. Actually, and even use on your team. So I think if the Pokemon's too high of a level, it will start disobeying, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine way of balancing the game. One thing I remember that in Sword and Shield, where you couldn't counter high level Pokemon, the game just straight up denied you from even attempting to capture it. So like if you were like exploring the wild area and you found a level, so if you had like 2 badges and you found a level 50 Machamp or something, and you want to try and catch it to see if you can, the game just won't let you. Which, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I love... Yeah, no, this game and every other game. This game, ZA to a lesser extent, since that game is a lot more linear. And Scarlet and Violet do it a lot better. Oh, hey. Hey, I don't remember you being able to like make those walls like that in the overworld. So I didn't mean to throw a Pokemon, I meant to throw a Pokeball. Not even gonna attempt it. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that, we caught a level 16 Mime Jr. And Mythical is already level 10. They're one of my favorite Pokemon. Gastrodon. It's just such a cool creature with the unique gimmick of looking different depending on which side of the continent we're on. It's a small change, but it's one that's really nice. Out of two, you're gonna want to try and catch the shellos if possible. And they see me, and they're trying to kill me. Okay, I think I put my luck. I think I put my luck long enough. Every time every time you see a shaking tree, I always throw a Pokemon at it. There's one Pokemon in particular that appears from shaking trees that is incredibly annoying to find. I remember me and my friends were when playing through this game, that was like one of the last Pokemon we had to get because we just could not find them. Speaking of, no. Okay, speaking of first experience with this game, I actually I remember my first experience with this game was actually emulating it. You see when this game first came out, uh like I think a few months or weeks before its game release, the game actually got leaked. Game actually got leaked and was a bit, and you could fully download it and play it on a Nintendo Switch emulator. Now I generally don't. Now I don't condone doing that. Doing that, like if I don't condone doing that. If a game is available for you to purchase and you can help the company and you can help support the company or people who made the game, please do that. Please do that to the best of your ability. But I mostly did it. I mostly emulated this game because I wanted to see what it was like. Because I want to see what it was like. I wanted to try the game first before spending $60 on it. I didn't want to just take Game Freak at the word or take reviewers at the word or wait for like anything or wait a bit, anything like that. That and honestly, playing through that bit of the intro, I think I played up to this point in the game. I didn't even get past this section. I didn't go over there. I didn't go any farther than this intro area. Basically, just gave myself a personal demo, and I really enjoyed what I played. I cut the game some slack since it was clearly not a official finished build or like it was not going to work correctly since it was on an emulator. So of course I cut the game some slack in areas, but overall I enjoyed it enough, and I got the game myself. And the main reason I want to tell this story that and why I think it's actually really funny. Me and my friend both played it, and we actually both found shiny Pokemon in the Pokemon in that build of the game. Okay, which is just really funny. That was before we realized how crazy shiny Pokemon are in this game. And some of the best implementation of the mechanic. And it's honestly something that I do not understand why it's not in SV. I do like SV. I do like shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet. I got a lot of shinies in those. I had a lot of shinies in those games. Good games, but if you're going to do an open world like this, you gotta have the shiny sparkle sound effect. Now I have no idea when we're gonna hear it for the first time. If it's gonna be like naturally out in the wild or somewhere, or doing that one quest. But when we do, we gotta try and catch it. Especially since it doesn't have the same system as, since this game doesn't have the same shiny system that ZA has. Excuse me, in ZA they have it so when a Pokemon is shiny, it suddenly gets placed into a, let's say, a box of up to 10 Pokemon. Up to 10 shiny Pokemon. And yeah, you got Ponyta. And once you find a shiny Pokemon, once you get a find shiny Pokemon, if it despawns, it will get saved into that box and it will automatically go back to where it was. Oh man, look at the frame rate on that Rapidash. Oh, Rapidash. Oh, such to go back to where it was once you go to that area again. So let's say you find a shiny. So let's say you find a shiny in area 1 and then you head off to area 6. When you go back to area 1, the shiny Pokemon will remain there. There. Once you find 10 shiny Pokemon, if you have to find 10 shiny Pokemon in that game, the box will be full. Once you find your 11th shiny Pokemon, if you don't catch it, okay. So once you find your 11th shiny Pokemon, if you capture it, then it's fine. But if you don't catch it, then the first shiny Pokemon you see, and the first shiny Pokemon you saw will despawn. So you spawn. I'm pretty sure that even persists over like resetting the game and stuff. So like you can turn the game on and off, and the shiny Pokemon will still stay there as long as you saved. But it's overall really cool, and something I really hope that remains a constant in the series. As for this game, though, I'm not 100% sure how it works. I know the shiny Pokemon will appear and they have the sound effect, but I'm not sure how they despawn if they do at all. I wonder when nighttime's coming. Is it's time changing? Does not look like it. Like it's really funny how in video games you can just like look at the sun and like time is not changing. And like normal playthrough, if I find a shiny Pokemon, I'm not gonna use it on my team unless it's a shiny Pokemon of someone I already used on my team. So like if I find a shiny Quillfish, oh boy, I'm gonna be happy. It's also interesting to play through the game again, knowing your team, like knowing the team you're gonna do. Like, but it's really interesting playing through the same game again with the same team, but now since you know exactly who you want, you can obtain them in a different order, or like you know, like you already know what you want to get, so you. Yeah, it just feels different, you know? All right, back to I keep forgetting her name. I'm so sorry. Akari. I was right. Okay, Akari. Also, not a good tutorial because I literally just walked around and just played in the grass everywhere else, and the game didn't stop me. And oh no, no! Yay! Go Pokeball. Now I wonder, do you need Bidoof or the bells to do what I'm thinking? Oh no. D knows I need catching up, Starly. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, I definitely do want to try it. So let's head back to the main area real quick. Yeah. Over there. Gotta go over there next. Okay, yeah, no, we've caught at least 6 of them, so we're good. Okay, so first let's head over to Professor Leventon. Oh wait, no, not you. No. No, we need to talk to you. Let's give me a Pokemon. I'll keep Mystical on the team. Doesn't matter the levels of the Bidoofs, we just need Bidoofs. And yeah, might as well pull you. Funny because I don't remember if I found this on my own or if I saw someone else do it and just recreated it. Either way, it's gonna be interesting. And so the only way, so at this point in the game, it should be impossible for you to get over to the main section of this region of the Obsidian Fields. And everything is blocked off by a river, the ocean, or this guy. The main strong Pokemon that make home on the outside of this bridge. I can't let you pass. Let your first star recruit. Yeah, so you can't go past here without being a first star recruit. It's a complete invisible wall. If we go into the water, we also can't go that much forward because we cannot swim. So what do? Well, first we need to find the perfect place to cross. We're gonna need to find another shore similar to this, but on both sides, and then pick the closest one to the other side. You know, let's finish. Let's finish Akali's tutorial first, just so we can get them out of the way. On the Pokemon, you find Blitzel. I love these guys. They're so cute. Cute and competitive. Yeah, they can attack us. After we're knocked out, we lose some items, not just money. Items that eventually will. And once we take enough damage or drown enough, we'll get knocked out, lose items, and spawn back at the last checkpoint we were at. Thank you. Yeah, we got a lot. Yeah, we got a good amount to report on. We probably have enough points right now. But I still want to explore just for fun. Okay, so now with that, excuse me, so sorry. Let's head off. Okay, so we gotta find a. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so I want to find an area in the. So I want to find an area close to. Oh, hey, hold up. Oh yeah, and I can do strong style and quick styles. Okay, so this is the main game of the game. And Pokemon moves can either be strong style or quick style. But each of them will take, when you activate this, it will take 2 PP instead of 1. A strong style will make your Pokemon slower, but the move will be much stronger. And fast style will be a lot weaker, but the Pokemon will move a lot faster, giving you the possibility of moving twice in a row. It's a lot of fun, and I really wish it was available in like Pokemon Showdown or something. So, okay, here we go. Here we are. Now, if we put Bidoof, the cool thing is we can have multiple Pokemon. You can see what we're doing here. I'm trying to make like a Bidoof bridge. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh. Even if it doesn't, yeah, even if it doesn't work fully. Okay, that's good. The Bidoof's in the rock. Okay, yeah, you're gonna wanna. Oh, so close. Yeah. You're definitely going to want to jump at the last moment. Yep. Not gonna work. Nope. I think they need to be Baberos. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try to mute myself whenever I'm gonna like burp or anything like that. Anyway. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, that's who. Oh no, that's the sound we heard. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I think. Yeah, I think we might need to level. Might need to evolve them for this to work. Yeah. Okay. Well, it shouldn't. Okay. Well, it shouldn't be that hard. Let's also. Also, if we're gonna do this. Let's get Cyndaquil out of my party so we don't overlevel Mythiquil. Okay, now the day and night cycle's gonna work for us. I always like having my important Pokemon in the last box. I keep pressing B to try and run. What one? Because I'm just so used to that in regular Pokemon games. Yeah, yeah, just try and catch it. Maybe I should go back to the other area and try to catch some more like higher level Pokemon. Like maybe try catching more Mr. Mimes and Mime Juniors. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. Let's head over there. Actually, I forget what level did Bidoof evolve at again. I want to say level 20. Level 15. Level 15. Okay, that's not that bad. But on day with level 20, I would have probably just stopped being silly. Oh yeah, that's right. The Animal Crossing update. But then I want to get back into Animal Crossing. I'll get back into Animal Crossing. My main I have a lot of like small problems with the games, but overall they're just like they're really fun and enjoyable. Okay, while we're at it, let's grab some Pokeballs. 55 of them, heck yeah! Okay, we got more than enough now. I bet we could probably. Actually, no. No, the best place to cross is where that Floatzel was. This, yeah, this is definitely a bit too far to even attempt. That's a bad idea. Yeah, I forgot how janky some of these animations are. Oh wait, no, wait a minute. What am I doing? XP. Motion controls. Come on. Yeah, I got you. Motion controls. Um, Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah. Yeah, using motion controls just the powerful Pokemon is great. Oh, this is so good. Oh, nope, that was a bad idea. Oh, no, that was a real bad idea. It's a grappler. I like how the sounds are diegetic. Diegetic, like that static sound was like quieter. Oh, good job, Titanium. Titanium, lucky you. Ow. Okay, which one was it? I remember my first playthrough. I actually meant to find a shiny rubbish, and I got to use it on my team. I named them Swish. Okay. Yep. Okay. I was about to say, maybe they didn't see me. No, ow. Maybe I've won far enough away from them. Okay. I think I'm safe over here. I'm Unit 1 of Pokemon. I always forget our baby Pokemon. I think mostly because I started with Sinnoh, and you can just find them out in the wild. And like just find them early on in the game. And there's a lot, like there's a few baby Pokemon I always see as babies. But then there's some I just never see as baby Pokemon, like Mime Juniors and Bidoo's. And Mantex. And Mantex. I always forget Mantex are considered all baby Pokemon. Okay. See what happens. Dang it. Yeah. I got your child. No. Hey, I actually did get his child. Yeah. Now the day-night cycle is taken into effect. Into effect. The game has its own internal clock, just like I think just like all the newer Pokemon games actually. I think now that I think about it. But yeah, Scarlet and Violet and ZA each have an eternal clock instead of going on the real world, which is fine. A little annoying if you're looking for like if you're looking for Pacific Pokemon, but it's fine. It's so funny. It's so funny. There are so many like little things that this game does so much better than Scarlet and Violet. Violet, like the day and night cycle, you can easily like it doesn't take that long for time to change. But even if you wanted to change it like right now, you can just go to you can easily change it whenever you want. But you can't do that in Scarlet and Violet. Same with like catching Pokemon. It's more traditional. You can't like do this, which honestly, it's something that honestly, this is just so much fun. Just going around catching Pokemon like this. It honestly should be in every Pokemon game. Yeah, Metamind. But did you guys get experience on it? Huh? I didn't see the experience go up. Hopefully it did. And at nighttime, we got more ghostly Pokemon out. Typically Drifloons. Is that the drift Well, Drifblimps. Is that we both found. Well, we found a total of 2 shiny Driflins on our when me and my friend emulated the game to try it out before release. So it's all really funny, and but definitely one of the main reasons why we got the game. Fun, just that fun moment we had together. Yes, I would say it was. I think overall this playthrough just gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a very chill one. I wanna really like how chill this stream has been. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'm very happy I'm actually getting some views. Viewers. Oh yeah, we're out of space. Yep, we're out of item space. That's all we got for right now. Okay, need like one more high level capture or something like that. Like a few more mind juniors. No? Okay. Yeah, not too far. Okay, same. Yeah, you know what? Let's get in battle. Okay, you gotta teleport up. Okay, that's fine. Luxways out. The Luxios and Luxways are out the hunt. Well, I'm a jam. More like not worth a damn. Am I right? Yeah. That's such an old joke. Nice. Oh, not quite, not quite. I love I love the music. I love the nighttime music in this game. You know, when you're not being hunted. I also really like that also really like that you do not need the and you can actually use trade Pokemon in this game. And I probably would have used the trade Pokemon. Actually, no, I did. I used the yeah, that's the main reason why I used Porygon. Porygon in this playthrough, in my first playthrough, and this one. Yep. Okay. Hope you're ready for some evolving. Uh, I will take. I'm gonna take a second to stretch while I get all these guys evolved. So Enjoy. If I could skip these, I would. Like if I could skip this cutscene. And up on at least. I'm not even 1%. I'm not even 1% sure this trick I'm trying to do will even work. I'm just going off memory. All right. All right. Let's head all the way back over here. Yeah, back to the camp. And while we're out here, we can also get some dwarf looms. And gotcha. All right. Actually, you know what? One more thing real quick. I wanna. I want to store all my items real quick. Ooh, lumbers. You're going to need a lot of those. Was it lumbers or a different type of berry? I don't remember the type of berry. I think I'll know it when I see it, but you're gonna want to stockpile a certain amount of berry, especially if you want to do some shiny hunting. And the night sky is so beautiful in this game. Ow, ow. Man, the night sky is so beautiful. Fall damage. How could I forget about fall damage? Okay, so now we have Babel, 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 and Bell. And Babel. This we should be able to finagle our way across the river. I have no idea if no, I'm pretty sure doing this is a lot slower than just running. But dodge running's funner. I don't care if fun is not a word, it's a word in my heart. Yeah, so it's around here. Yeah, it is I think there's a spot. probably didn't need a whole team of 6, but better safe than sorry. Yes, they're gonna want to basically make up a barrel bridge. Okay. Nope. On the bright side, I don't think they... Yeah, no, they stay as long as you do this area. Wait for your health to come back. The barrels, help me! Yeah, I think that one's causing me a bit of issues. Let's go. Oh. Ah, no, not quite. Oh, but that's not work anymore? Anymore, it wasn't like I couldn't land on the Pokemon. No, I'm not sure if it works anymore. Oh my goodness. Let me look it up. Barrel skip. Barrel bridge Arceus. The path am I doing wrong? No. Oh, I guess I made harder, not patched. Uh. Yeah. I bet there's some way to do it, but definitely not this way anymore. So which really sucks because it looks so close too. Oh well. Oh well. It was fun to try. And hey, we got 6 Babels now. That's neat. I'll keep you here for prosperity. And what do these guys? I'll just keep like a few of you in my get a few of you guys in my pockets. Alright. Let's turn in all things. We have money for survey reports, depending on how many Pokemon we've caught, along with how many yeah, okay, so we got a checklist of things we can do. You know, total Pokemon caught, however many, yeah, total Pokemon caught, how many different species, caught for the first time, and caught with backstrike. And I think there's even one that gives you a boost if it's shiny. That gives you extra money for it. Yeah. I was like, yeah, here we are. Here, so, what wizard level 10 for Centicle and Bidoof? Bidoof. 1, 2. Bidoof is great. Which is all you need to complete to fully finish the game and 100% the game. But if you want to 1000% the game, as I call it, you're gonna want to do all of these, which is very tedious. Very tedious. But we've done all we need, and we're able to move up the ranks. Thanks. I want to count. Have I stuff here yet? Oh no, you got a puzzle for me. Come on, Jack. Oh yeah, my outfit. Anything else? Oh yeah, the shaman outfits. But that's for you get that. Yeah, you get some of these depending on what data, what Pokemon game data you have. I think I got the Pikachu and Eevee Max if you have Pikachu and Eevee data. The Shaman one, I think it's for Sword and Shield data. Got different caps and max. It's not. I say the customization in this game is fine. It's fine. The main problem is just the way everything's laid out. Laid out in like one big list. But overall, I do like the way how you can. Oh, that my alarm. I do like the way you can like customize your character and how. I do like how you can customize your character in this game. Yeah, it gives enough freedom and variety. Also, I never wear these max. Wear these max during my usual playthrough, so let's fine. Find one on as we show off our progress report. You have made progress. It seems like you have earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Exploration Team. We have 10 stars we need to collect, and they're essentially our gym badges, I guess. Every time we get one, we get more items and options available for us. In this case, we can now use heavy balls. And actually, no, yeah, they are gym badges since you get more items, and now Pokemon can be more. You get more items. Pokemon will obey you at higher levels, and oof, and the townspeople around you will like you more. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, more people will be willing to accept you. Work your way through the ranks. Ranks will also be a help if you wish to make life a little easier for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. For today, at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. And then that's all you really need. And then that's all the reward you need. But you're not paying for the meal. It's okay, my boy. I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Tennomochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our Civic Corps duties and requests from the folks here. Which reminds me, have you all taken on that request from Bernigo? The people in Jubilee aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see. So, if a Pokemon arrives, the Civic Corps gets called to help. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help. Will ask for your help when you talk with them. While other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. So tomorrow we gotta help Akari in a quest from the Diamond Clan. Yeah, but at times, something we need help with. Alright? Okay, we're waiting for you to get the training ground done. If you call out Pokemon, you may want to visit the path to change up your team. Okay, yeah, so here we're gonna have a battle. Let me double check the Pokemon I'll be using. Okay, so Summit is in the final area. Bob you can find at any point. Buff is in area 2. Quilla is available in I think area 1, but it's a bit tricky. It'll be best to save until we reach area 4. What's in area 2 and Mythical is my starter. Okay. Yeah, so basically we just got yeah, so basically I'm just sticking with the team I got until we get a space-time distortion. Keep those guys over here for now. Oh yeah, that's right. But it's so cute that you can see some of your Pokemon over here in the pasture. There's another details like wood placed over here where buildings are gonna be built up later. But it's such a cool little town. I'm like, yeah, hey, look here. You can even see some people beginning to build. Beginning to build. Then we got a Gardenia's ancestor. Yeah. I would like an apricorn harvest. Thank you. Looking forward to coming back and get the 3 quests we need to expand those. Here we have the training dojo. Actually, no, first, I want to look over here again. I think you're the lady who gives us charms. So very protective charms that'll come handy when exploring in the wild. You see. Your items, strength less quickly, stay and get health. Yeah, so when you die, you lose your items. Exactly. What's going between those two? You are faint, and magically become the first item banned by a second. Give yourself fainting, survive on what you need, and possessing this item, one less likely to faint while exploring. Ability to escape the effects of death conditions inflicted by what Pokemon. Ah, okay. So when a Pokemon inflicts you with an effect, it will lessen the blow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these also temporary. Yeah, I'll just grab the one. And also, I love this little shrine here. Right here for Arceus. With the flower and the little mochi offering or whatever that would go. Fuck their training grounds. It's coming. I know you're busy. Listen, I've had an epiphany. And that is? You see, I've got part of my very own. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got to work together to help complete the Pokédex. The partner. Yeah. Yes, here it is, my partner, Pikachu. I think this was the first game since Gen 6 to bring back Pikachu's regular cry, which is awesome. When we were attacked by those shinks, I got too scared to think strength and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partner refused to listen to anything I tell him. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to guide him in battles. But when I saw how you and your Pokemon work together, I realized we need to do more to. So please have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight efficiently. All right, Civic Corps Akari, challenge you to a battle. Is there a single trainer in this game that uses more than 3 Pokemon? I mean, I understand. I mean, in this game specifically, I understand why trainers don't use that many Pokemon. It makes sense in the lore. As you'll see throughout this game, most trainer battles are the few trainer battles that are in this game. It's most likely going to be against one, 2, occasionally 3 Pokemon. A few exceptions. Actually, it's the Silver Bus. No, just it. Is Volo the only trainer with 6 Pokemon on his team? Technically 8. Could be wrong, but for a moment I felt like Pikachu and I finally understood one another. I love that. Let's keep working on it, okay, Pikachu? Guess I was wrong then. But I'll strive to work more as a team with my partner the way you do. Yay, type droughts! Yeah, type droughts. I already have this memorized. Well, for the most part. Hey, it's I want to say Flint. Is that the... See, you got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what a best I could.
Mic off. Mic on.
On one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterwards, it will take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterwards. It's a really fun switch up from the original gameplay that doesn't drastically change anything about the main game, the main turn-based combat, but it's a nice, but it is a real nice change of pace. Right, so I'm one of those people who really love turn-based RPGs. I love turn-based RPG. I love turn-based combat so much, but I just find it to be so much fun. And I know it's definitely a lot of people really dislike it. But I love it. And honestly, I really hope, no matter what, turn-based combat never leaves the series. I do like what ZA is going for. Well, it surprised you, but I did. I'm trying to anyway. It's a technique to catching Pokemon, you see. Everyone can tell me about, yeah, the backstreet technique. But yeah, no, well, I do like ZA's battle. Definitely a nice change of pace. I really hope the main series never changes from the. One sec.
Mic off. Mic on.
Never change from the traditional turn-based combat. Sorry, my dog came back in my room. He wants a springy mushroom. Alright, so now we gotta do a. Alright, so now that we got one star, we can now cross the bridge and make our way to the next area. Yes, I need to catch more. Oh, he looks so cute, just jumping up and away. Getting the ball. Alright, so now that we have one star, we can cross the bridge and say hello to. Over here. Ah, yes, over here. Okay. This is Kay. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me. Not that matter to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to the city. Such big talk and wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that needs solving, so more the more important question is: do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Yes, that's good to hear. The security corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. Here's my partner Munchlax. We will work together like siblings. He battles by my side by choice without needing a silly little ball. Without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Oh, that is. Oh, it's very dangerous to not have a Pokemon in a Pokeball. Even if you like, yeah, on this world, having a Pokemon without a Pokeball is kind of the equivalent of having a dog without a leash. It's like, okay, yeah, you can do that, but sooner or later you're gonna get kidnapped or dognapped. All right, this is going great so far. Awesome. All right, so let's see if my other team can. Oh no, we're not gonna win this, are we? Well, go for your dog, Nuzlocke. Yeah, can I just want no? Do I have a revive? No. Yeah, no, I got nothing. I literally all I can do is just attack and wait for him to defeat me, or I somehow defeat her. And there we go. Awesome. All right. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. I'll be back. Can I go behind them? No. No, not yet. Not yet. I need like give me like a few more levels. Maybe another Pokemon. Pokemon doesn't matter how good of a trainer you are. Type effectiveness can really just get you. No. Bronco, quick attack. Really? Oh, hey, an Eevee. Really interesting how Eevee went from being a very rare Pokemon, normally only obtainable via gifts or very rare encounters, to being like kind of just like an averagely common Pokemon. Heck, you can find wild evolutions now, which is mind blowing to me. Go, Bidoof! Kill the Bidoof! Nice. I like how it's fixated on using rollout and not like and doesn't like I said, it's fixated on using rollout and doesn't like outright forces you to use it. It just tells you like, hey, like, hey, your Pokemon really want to use the move. I don't have to, but they want to. Oh man! I found a Bidoof in the rock. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to all those Wimples. That's it. No, they'll move bug tips. Well, that's it. Yeah, I'll go over. Yeah, no, it'll probably be a little faster if I go this way. So I could go through water like that faster, not just with a certain Pokemon we're about to get. All right, here's some Wimples. We're on level 2. I better not waste my time. Yeah, speaking of like it's not really time, but space, I guess. Can I get any beat in it? Connect to internet. No gifts are found. And I can't regain any of my older mystery gifts. Yeah. There wasn't much reason to connect to the internet, but it is overall useful. Useful too. Okay, we're making it over there. Okay, we've got some Luxios, but we don't need to fight them. Oh, 60 HP, heck yeah. But I was still 20. If you can find like one of a decent level. Level maybe a Silcoon. Beautifly if we're feeling adventurous. I'm not feeling that adventurous. I did times for a week, but no, Beautiflies are fast. They're gonna be, and if I go into battle, they're gonna team up to defeat me. Okay, this should be doable. Not gonna be easy, but doable. Okay, we're using Ember. One more. Come on, you got this. Yeah. Good job, Mythical. Okay, level 15, and he got some more moves from that. That should be more than enough. Take a quick nap. Okay, and you want to see a quick attack or a quick tune? No, 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 just a quick attack. All right, so now the sun sets. Let's go. Ow. Let's go try this again. Okay, now I feel confident we can do this. I love the way Seneca's fire looks in this form. It looks so cool. Oh, well, didn't really appreciate it before, but that's great. Anyway, you go fast or let's go with power. Knock him out quick. Strong style, Ember. Perfect. Give it the well, that gives a good chance of survival. Chance of survival. There you go. The funny thing is, at this point, technically we could just stall him. But where's the fun in that? Yeah, let's go. Another strong style, Ember. Oh no. Well, good thing I have other Pokemon on me. Thank you, Mr. Quill. Oh, the burn healed. Well, that's fine. Let's go. Starling number 2. Let's finish this with... I think fast enough so I can just use... Anyways. And we've won. Battle decided. You know, you really aren't one of the usual buffoons. One of the usual galaxy buffoons. You could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of your Pokemon that battled for us. Oh, yeah, not sure I know that before, but she's wearing the designs of some of the Pokemon we're going to see in a bit. Bigger jokes. We see, I need someone to help deal with an alpha Pokemon that's causing trouble upon deer track heights. There's a lot of info, like any alpha, but blah. Oh, a notification on my phone? That thing you have, it's showing where you've got to go, isn't it? My, that is a key. That is some curious sort of map. That one of the Galaxy Team's inventions I keep hearing about? Nope, unique to me. It is seem to show the way to do track. Yeah, we gotta go up there and defeat Alpha Kricketot. If I remember correctly. Before I continue, might I ask, do you already know about the Almighty Sinner? Yeah, Arceus. My, how about that? Though I'm not certain you've been told the true story. The true story is Almighty Sinnoh steals all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow. And this land of Asuri was born in the process. It's by the grace of the Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live here and thrive here. Live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Asuri region to fermentate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it's stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if their tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in the series with a connection to the Almighty Sinnoh. And it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that grazes the Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with the Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me, and you may understand. Alright. So now we got the rest of the map. Now we got basically the rest of the map open up to us. We can go anywhere we want, except for like here, here, and here, which is in here, which we can't go to until I think halfway through area 3, but it's fine. I think multiple levels up and or evolves in one level. If I remember correctly. You like Geodudes? I think you like Geodudes. No, you want cherry berries. Do I have those on me? Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah. And there we got some Geodudes. Yeah, one real cool thing about this game is that there aren't any like you don't need the trade in order to catch all the Pokemon. It does help. I mean, it can help, but you don't need to. I gotta go to bed soon, but I want to do this. But I want to unlock the. I want to finish this last segment before I head off for the night. All right. So, even your professor decided to join us. Oh. So many stairs. Oof, thank goodness I'm here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha, now could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon ascended from one of those ancients blessed by the Almighty Sinnoh. That is not it. That's only a troublemaker here to disturb the peace of the racket. What do you mean? Cricketons sound beautiful. But yeah, definitely get it. Yeah, definitely be good to get out of here. Upon my word, what a large specimen. No wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big, but tough. They are strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you're strong enough. You're still stronger than this alpha, so go show that beyond any mistaking. Okay. Alright. Let's encounter with an alpha Pokemon. These are not rare, but these are powerful Pokemon you can see around the world that are much bigger than the average species. You know, it didn't even hit me like, yeah, this guy's bigger than me. He's bigger than a 15-year-old. What the heck are they feeding you? But like for us, Mr. Quill is almost dead. Like for us, Mr. Quill is fire type, and it was a rock type move, which is both effective against Squiggletoons. And that's it. Defeating an alpha will give you a lot of experience, but also give you some good items as well. I would definitely recommend defeating any alpha chances or blizzies you come across. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in alpha like that, it really reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a strong foe. Okay, I'm not doing that again. What in the world? It's weird, dear. It's the great weird, dear. I wish Weirdo was a stronger Pokemon. Pokemon, I like that Stantler finally got an evolution. He looks upon you with kindness, Kay. I'd say the great Weirdo has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of a sea bearing a human on its back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the wide Pokemon of Lola. Wait a minute, so that means Alola. Wait a second, so that means Alola has already been Lola has not only already been colonized, they've already figured out how to ride Pokemon there. Yeah, that's that's 11. Okay. Set up a base camp here. Yawning. Now to go to consistent fiber Pokemon, you should be allowed to use this land. Alright. We cleared the request from Mai. If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokédex. Anyway, we should be able to have the base camp set up once the construction corps arrives. AKA right now. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can be actively escorted to this base camp or to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. It's something I definitely recommend. This is where this is where I tend to start whenever I come back here. Having our base camp to start from will be a great help on our surveys. Nice work today. Everyone, how about we head back to the Wallflower? I have a certain stopping point in mind. But I think I got like a few more cutscenes. Yeah, I'll probably stop a bit earlier. After this one. Benny old chum, the usual potato mochi, please. And make for 3 today as well. Have y'all heard the grave news? That Funzai's a cleaver we've heard rumors about. It ended up mauling some of the Galaxy folks who went out to investigate this morning. The medical corps is having a hard time getting all of the injured back on their feet. This is the cleaver that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning? Yes? I did hear he's been behaving the most erratically since then. Still, if future investigations is in order, the Civil Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Kay can handle things just fine. Are you certain? I've heard Cleaver's so mighty, even alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget the strength of Pokemon are key items of information that we at the Civic Corps are duty bound to research. And since the perilous work of all calls for a clear head and fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after we finish this meal. The next day. Morning, Kay. Better hurry up to Commander's office before he decide to use you for sumo practice. Okay. I wanted to play a little bit more, like, up until we got weird here, but I think this is a good place to stop for now. Next time on Pokemon Legends Arceus, we will continue our journey. We will continue rising the ranks of the Galaxy Corps. We will continue rising the ranks of the Galaxy Corps, along with fully exploring the Obsidian Highlands and taking care of this ravenous cleaver we've heard about. I'll see you guys next game. Bye bye. And honestly, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much.